enlightening and entertaining. Entraining for body, enlightening for mind, entertaining for emotion. There are some examples. Some higher level yoginis ignore their body's suffering. Blowing out hips, knees and ankles in pursuit of spiritual enlightenment. Mission over body caused by mental supremacy in past lives create this disease now. It's right. Yes, they are quoting the examples of some yoginis. I quoted the example of some swamis. The whole Indian Vedanta suffers with this one problem of not having festive, celebrative lifestyle and not having intense physical activity-based Hatha Yoga. Intense physical activity, at least morning 2 hours, and extraordinary, emotionally fulfilling, festive, joyful, spiritual nightlife, at least 1 hour. These two should be a compulsory. Your mental development I am taking care, because every day I am sitting and talking. The morning session 5 to 8 should be body based. Then 8 to 10 the mind based. Again night at least 10 to 11 emotion based. Yeah? At least 1 hour where you meet, talk, share. Naturally each one of you will have a group of friends. You see, one will not be completely friendly with everybody. You will feel more click or connected with somebody. That is the time you spend time around them and seeing your friends. Many times your friend may not be in your department, and naturally if anybody who is in your department will not be your friend. So this is the time you find your friend or you make your friend. Some emotional, entertaining based on enlightening. Nightlife. I tell you, any community which does not have these three will have Parkinson's disease. That is the production center for Parkinson's disease. These three should be a compulsory part in life. Morning 2 hours of intense Hatha Yoga. Intense Hatha Yoga means doing all extreme things. We are yogis. We should be able to do extreme physical achievements. And at least 1 hour great truths for mental development. That after all I am doing. Every day it is happening. This becomes compulsory because I am directly involved in it. All of you are here. Then at least 1 hour in the night time, a nightlife where you all meet, talk, chat or sing or dance. Celebrate. Celebrate that you exist. Celebrate there is a beautiful community exists. Celebrate you have a great master existing around you. There are so many things to celebrate. Not only in our community, I am telling all our devotees' house also, this should be a routine. Morning, wake up before sunrise and spend time in building the body. Then spend time in listening to the morning satsang so that the mind can be developed. And night, before going to bed, At least the family should gather, having dinner together or chatting together, some way, entertaining. So all our people should have the entertaining nightlife. Entertaining means involving with, meeting, relating with people. Emotional suppression, the bottled up emotional suppression in past life, etc. Bureaucrats suppressing the revulsion over brutal acts of torture required by government creates mood symptoms of Parkinson's disease now. So understand, it's time we accept and look into the reality and reach the ultimate reality, not carrying the wound or doing agitated acts. Let you all achieve and radiate enlightenment. Let you all achieve and radiate enlightenment. Let you all achieve, live, experience, express, radiate the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Sadashivasamarambaam Shankaracharyamadhyama Asmadacharyaparyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject for the morning satsang is Bhakti, the song of God. Breeze is the song of air, wave is song of the ocean, flower is song of the plant, fruit is song of the tree, creativity is song of the man. Bhakti is song of God himself. The best things each one can present to the cosmos. Best thing air can present to the cosmos is a breeze. Best thing a plant can present to the world is a flower. Best thing a tree can present to the world is a fruit. Best thing ocean can present to us is waves. Best thing human beings can give it to the cosmos is creativity. Best thing God can give it to the world is bhakti. Understand? And I wanted to very clearly make you understand, best thing God can give it to the world is not enlightenment. It is bhakti. Because with enlightenment idea, there is something like ending. With bhakti, it is continuous flowing. Bhakti is beyond enlightenment. With bhakti, anything you have or not does not matter. Without bhakti, anything you have or not does not matter. Both ways, anything you have or not does not matter. I wanted to define, make you understand exactly what I mean by the word bhakti. Yesterday I was watching one of the YouTube video, very powerful video. I really enjoyed. So I wanted that to be shown not only to all the ashramites, even to all the BSP participants. Today it will be shown to you. In the morning session itself I will tell them to show. It's about how all you think as reality is illusion. Very clearly, scientifically they are proving what Ashtavakra was talking. Ashtavakra is a great saint, a Vedanti, Suddhadvaiti, much more pure than Krishna and Shankara. Krishna had a line of politician in him, after all, is a king. Shankara had a line of Brahminism in him, after all, is a born and brought up as an orthodox Brahmin. Just like, still I have line of Arunachala in me. Whether it is good or bad, that streak is there. Nothing can be done about it. But Ashtavakra, no streaks, no line, no theories, straight practical, extraordinary expression. Very beautifully describes how whatever you experience as reality is illusion. He goes on describing from his experience. Now the scientists have proved it very clearly how whatever you call as reality you experience only in the parietal lobe of your brain. How the informations get in and how you experience the reality in the parietal lobe, and very beautifully they showed, very scientifically, with a lot of research and clear definitions, if your brain is removed, kept alive, brain can be kept alive even if your body is removed. How many bodies are kept alive even if the brain is removed? Brain can be kept alive even if it is removed from the body. If it is removed from the body and kept in a box alive, and feed all the information you are getting now through the computer. For example, now what all the informations you are receiving? You are seeing Swamiji is sitting and morning satsang is happening. You all just now finished Guru Puja in the ecstasy, just sitting in the silence, listening to the words pouring out of Master. This is the information you are receiving, this is the experience you are going through. If the same video record is fed to your brain through a computer, which is possible, and your brain will be experiencing this, that's all. Your brain will be exactly going through the same experience. Nothing more than a computer and feeder is required. Just the scene and the sound, if it is fed to your brain will exactly experience the whole thing as it is. If there are one or two components missing, for example, if that smell idea, if we can't project it to your brain, but all other things are fed in your brain, the missing components the brain creates. That's another one funny thing. For example, here 10 informations are fed into your system, like the beautiful incense smell, and the voice from me, and little noise from the fan, and the scene. So if 10 informations are getting into your brain to create this experience, even if one is missing, 9 informations are fed into your brain through the computer. You will be surprised, your brain will be going through the same experience. Then how do you call this is something real and there is something called illusion? No. They go on producing so many other researches. The research is done on dream state, research is done on waking state, research is done on deep sleep state. Very clearly, scientifically, they are proving how whatever you experience, including the idea of your body, you experience only in the parietal lobe. Understanding that whatever you call as reality is experienced in parietal lobe as illusion, and ability to feel something beyond this illusion, and ability to merge, relax into something beyond this illusion is bhakti. I am defining bhakti, understand? Bhakti is where you see whatever is seen and experienced, including your body, as illusion, and ability to see beyond this illusion, resting into something which is beyond this illusion is bhakti. Means how many times you remember and you know that you are going to die, whatever you are creating is going to be left behind. How many times you know it, but there is something inside you gives you a strong courage, guts feeling, no, I am going to exist. I am going to be there. I am eternal. There is something in all of us which is responsible for making us forget about our death, about our impermanence, about our non-existence. That streak, that line, that part which is in you, that part which reflects in you, becomes alive, becomes more in you when you start understanding this, whatever you call as reality is illusion. Please understand, if you think this is reality, that part which gives you the courage that you are going to be, your reality looks like illusion. If you empower that more, this will look like illusion. In the books describing meditation techniques, especially the techniques for Advaitic experience, Vedantic experience, they have a technique. Feel like from the backside of your head, there is like whole thing, there is a huge screen. Means whatever you are seeing is, this is the way you are seeing. From the behind, which you are seeing, there is a huge screen. Whatever you are seeing, the whole world is a movie going on in that screen. If you have seen the IMAX theater, you can visualize what I am saying. In the IMAX theater, except your backside, the whole thing is covered. Just visualize you are sitting in an IMAX theater. From backside of your head, there is a huge IMAX screen. And whatever you are seeing, experiencing is running in that IMAX screen. In the Vedantic tradition, there is a technique to visualize like that and constantly witness. And they say 3 days of witnessing like this will completely heal your liver. Liver is the place where your strongest engrams stay, intellectual engrams. You can say duplicate intellectual, pseudo-intellectual engrams. I used to wonder, why such a description? From the backside of the head, huge screen, and the whole thing is just happening in that screen. And the funny thing is, this example is described in scriptures when there was no movie on the screen. I am really wondering how they would have visualized. Of course, in those days there was another one kind of a play. In the white cloth, they will make shadows, and with that shadows they will play dramas and show. Maybe because of that visualization, they are able to give this example. With hands, they will create shadows and show as if deer running and a hunter running. It's an art. In those olden days, there was a art. This was a nightlife. Vedic tradition is one of the tradition which had a very rich nightlife. I am studying just some of the researchers, how missing Vedic style nightlife was responsible for the destruction of our whole civilization. How the Western civilizations took over. First, if you want to penetrate into any civilization, first penetrate as nightlife. That is the best way. That is the easiest vulnerable way. Human beings are vulnerable in night and their activities in the nightlife. Their actions in the nightlife. What they do for fun. What they feel as fun. What we felt as fun. What we felt as joy. What we used to do for fun was the first goal of intellectual war, civilizational war done on Vedic tradition. That is the most vulnerable part. If somehow that part can be destroyed, take away the Bharatanatyam, take away the traditional music, take away the traditional joys, take away all the traditional drinks, infuse your civilization's drinks, your civilization's dance, their civilization's dressing, their civilization's ideas about enjoyment, their civilization's idea about sex. When all those things are infused, suddenly people find Vedic tradition is useless. Anything useless is useless. This is the way I can say one of the biggest attack happened on Vedic tradition. If you look back, we had a very rich nightlife, very juicy nightlife. Even the nightlife was centered on enlightenment, the thread of enlightenment. It was always, early morning was entrainment, whole day was enlightenment, and night was entertainment. That was the way our civilization was built, but everything is on N. The N was the eternal component. Eternal need, eternal necessity. Unfortunately, the Vedic nightlife got lost. Communication happens only with the nightlife. Dialogue happens only in the nightlife. Whatever you do in the daytime is monologue and business. There will never be a dialogue. A community will never be built when there is no nightlife. See the whole society, wherever the group of communities exists, there is something nightlife. That creates small team, group, friends. Vedic tradition had a very rich nightlife. This visualization has come from the Vedic nightlife. The visualization of huge screen from your back, and the whole thing is just projected in that. If you practice this technique, it will straight away lead to Vedantic experience, because it's a reality. And understanding beyond the screen, beyond these illusions, there is something which you may not be able to grasp by the mind which you are having now, which is more grass. There are some things which you can't understand with this mind. All the mind which you guys are carrying, all of you are carrying a kind of a middle class mind. How you can't understand some of the great sacred sentiments, same way you can't understand some of the worst sentiments also. The other day I was reading an article. Some of the attenders in the mortuary of the government hospitals, in the night time, they drink so much, they will go and have sex with the dead bodies. No, the moment I say, you can't grasp this. How can this be possible? No, you can't grasp. When I read that article, even I was shaken. See, just I wanted to tell you this sentiment, because your mind is a middle class mind. It cannot understand some of the lowest sentiments and highest sentiments. I wanted to tell you this information just to make you understand. There are some things which you can't grasp. God, how can? How is it? Just like how you are unable to grab Manikya Vasagar, unable to click with Meera, unable to align yourself with Andal, how you are unable to meet Meera and align with Andal. You can't grab this idea. It is too low for you. See, there are some sentiments you can't grab if it is too low for you or too high for you. So you need to understand, just because you can't grab that sentiment, don't think that does not exist. We are not able to grab, but it is. Same way, there are sacred sentiments. We are not able to grab, but it is. Same way, there is a reality beyond this illusion. We may not be able to grasp now, but it is. It exists. The person who is able to feel it is and able to rest in that truth, the ability to rest in the truth is bhakti. The trust that it exists is vidarka. Bhakti is song of the God. If you have it, understand, the greatest thing God can contribute to the cosmos is given to you. You have the ultimate gift in your life. Don't bother towards whom you have. Don't bother. If you have bhakti towards just a small stone, that's enough. Towards whom you have does not matter at all. If it is towards a man or a woman or a stone, anything is okay. God or Guru, anything is okay. Or just symbol of Guru, anything is okay. I saw one of the religious leader, very sincere person. He used to carry a small murti of his Guru or whom he feels as God. Always he will have that deity and worship continuously. Once in the travel, just that box in which he kept the murti fell. I could see his whole body perturbed, shaken. He is just falling, doing 12 namaskars to the deity and asking for apology. It is not seen, he just feeling. I thought, oh God, He's not an uneducated man or anything. He's an highly intellectual, and I can say the Forbes magazine has said he is one of the 100 most influential people in the world. I'm talking about Pramukh Swami Maharaj, head of the Swaminarayan Sampradaya. I could see his whole body radiating that sacred sentiment. The deity is God. I thought, oh God, what a scene to be seen. Such an extraordinary sacred sentiment in human body. Very difficult to grasp. For any normal man, okay, when you do puja, visualize it is God, and after you finish the puja, pack it and put it and forget about it, do next work, and next day again when you open up, oh Guru Patuka. In Tamil we have a proverb, only when you see the husband you will find out whether the Mangalya is there or not. So understand, with anything, if you feel beyond the screen, there is a reality, an ability to relax into it, you have bhakti. And the ultimate song God can sing is singing in your life. As I said, breeze is the song of the air. Flower is the song of the plant. Fruit is the song of the tree. Wave is the song of the ocean. Light is the song of the sun. Life is song of the consciousness. Creativity is song of the man. Bhakti is song of the God. Bhakti is song of the God. Let you all live that song, not just listening, live that song. Let you all live and radiate enlightenment. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express and radiate the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Sadaşiva I welcome you all with my love and respect. Today's morning message: reincarnation, a science or superstition? As I said, these few days I'll work on the second layer. Past means past lives, all the bodies you assumed and the memories you created, its effect on this body and life, and how to go beyond that effect. I have some of the Shastra Pramanas, some scientists and researchers, their words, then I'll comment on them. Dr. Ian Stevenson, a renowned psychiatrist, he says, personality traits, personal preferences and habits often persist from one incarnation to the other. As I said, any scientist who does honest research, Shraddha Vivecha, possessed by the Shraddha, sincere, has to land on the truth. There is a very interesting article. It is not like a science and science, I can say, but it's a very interesting, which I really trust. So I brought the essence of that. It's an article from a website called Heal the Past Lives. They have done a very beautiful research. I can vouch for the truth reported in this article from my own experience. They worked on a patient who has a compulsive habit of finger biting in this life. They traced back through the past 5 past lives. In each past life, the habit had a specific purpose and meaning. See, you cannot build a story so consistently unless the truth is there. Of course, if you are interested in framing somebody, you can build a story without any logic. I am presenting the karmic thread layer by layer. In one life, the patient was the Holocaust child during the Second World War. The girl lost her parents. She was taken to a concentration camp. She bit her fingers to keep herself calm. It's like when the person is taken to that level of trust and confidence to open up, he opens up layer by layer. Karmic thread 2. He was a minister and he was uncomfortable with public speaking. He would bite his finger just before going on stage to remind himself that he is a mere flesh and he was speaking on behalf of God. See, that guy, when he is put into the trance state of remembering the past, he repeats, the patient repeats. Even patient cannot build up a story unless there is a vision or the scene crossing his mind. The third karmic thread is, he was a biblical scholar, he was a monk, and his job was to translate the Bible into Latin. When he needed inspiration, he would bite his finger and proper words would come to him. That's the third layer. Fourth layer, she was a Chinese empress. As an empress with long fingernails, the number of times she chewed her fingernails would tell the people around in that mood she is in. When she chewed 4 fingernails, people were terrified that it meant someone was going to die in the Chinese belief. The 5th karmic thread. Please understand this whole thing because I am going to open up an important subject based on this research. Of course, I am going to express my own experience, but this research will help you to understand my experience. Egyptian healer, he was the karmic thread 5, he was an Egyptian healer once. He had an unusual means of reading imbalances in others. He would take their fingers and bite them gently. This would give the healer instant access to full range of their medical problems. This tradition is available even in our Siddha tradition. They will take the hand and see the saram. Saram means the nose through which he is breathing with the depth through which the air is going in and coming out. In Tamil we have a word, Saram Parpan, Param Parpan. Means who knows the science of prana, the amount of prana going in through the air, the amount of prana coming out through the air, who can understand what is happening in others' body and in his body through the prana, he can see the whole cosmos. So, the same way in Egypt there is a tradition, by biting the fingernail, taste, strength, based on that they will diagnose the disease and imbalances. In Indian tradition also we have many of these kind of extraordinary methods, the diagnostic methods. I have seen regularly they just pluck one hair and see the color, depth and all that and tell the imbalance. And Upama will just, she will hold the hand, the weight of the hand, she will tell the imbalance. So, as an Egyptian healer, he used to bite the fingernail so that he will have access to full range of their medical problems. Understand, this research proves how the habits, understandings, preferences are rooted in many past lives. I can tell you. Your body is the ultimate matter which can happen in the frequency of planet Earth. Please understand, if you have a human body, feel pride about it. You have an ultimate machinery, ultimate matter which is possible to happen in the planet's frequency as happened to you. Even if it is filled with all possible diseases, don't worry, celebrate its existence. Celebrate its existence. Understand? All the memories, experiences, possibilities of all the bodies put together happens in the human body. Almost you go through all kinds of body. See, for example, at least one body in the reptiles, maybe lizard or snake or crocodile, but one body in that family. Then at least another one body in the dog, cat, that family. And another one body at least in the next level family. Please understand. If you take the body of lizard, you may not have taken the body of snake. If you have taken the body of snake, you may not have taken the body of crocodile. But in that family, at least one body will take. That is the way the expression happens. Because I am starting with an example of fish. Because in Vedic tradition we believe from the fish only, the body of the fish is the lowest body which can hold engrams and transfer it to the next body. Till fish, you cannot hold engram and transfer it. You can have engrams, but it's not like a specific. If you are very interested in particular food in the fish body, you can have that memory and consciously decide to transfer that to the next body we take. That mass, the basic mass happens only in fish body. That is why we call the first incarnation as Matsya in the Vedic tradition. See, anything you see, even casually, you may not note it down, but even if you have seen it, it gets recorded. So that whole thing, after the fish leaves its body, the whole record will be available in front of him. All the cards will be available in front of his table. He will pick up, oh God, what is the best card I have seen? He will pick up the best card and try to plan creating that body through all the engrams and memories and intelligence he has collected in that body. For example, he sees, oh, I have seen a human being, that is the best thing to be. I want to take that birth. He collects all his intelligence, engram, whatever he gathers the fish body and sees. But he finds no, to make human body, this much engram is not enough. So what best I can do? I can at the most become a tortoise. So with all that he creates a tortoise body. After being a tortoise, he collects some more experience, memory, engrams and everything. Please understand, all past life memories are not bad. That's an important thing you need to understand. Only which hurts need to be removed. Which, if it is awakened, there are many past life memories, if it is awakened and reminded, you will have extraordinary powers in this body. Those should be encouraged. That's why when I say healing the past life means not destroying all. Not destroying all. Many can be awakened. When you remove the negative things, positive things can be awakened. So, you need to understand this basic truth, which is an extraordinary truth, a very powerful truth. How the bodies are built. This is the way. So the fish becomes tortoise. Then after being tortoise and running around, this guy thinks, oh, come on, this time when I leave the body, I will take a human body. But again he sees accounts is very less, the balance is very less. He may not be able to create and sustain the human body. He doesn't have the intelligence for the building that infrastructure. He doesn't know still how to have a human brain. He can have the intelligence of human liver, but not the human brain. Of course, sometimes without that, people take human body, that's different. He may have the intelligence to create a human heart, but not the brain. So he's struggling with the intelligence to build the infrastructure. Then he thinks, all right, let me have a big body, a little better. He takes the big body, Varaha. Then he slowly grows to half man, half animal, Narasimha Avatar. Then he slowly grows to man, but a short, pygmy guy, Vamana Avatar. Short guy, very primitive man. So this is the way, step by step, you grow. One important thing you need to know, all memories, when I say all, capital letter A-L-L, all possibility, all memory, all experiences are available in your body. If a fish can swim, you can swim. If a bird can fly, you can fly. Please understand. Because many times you have lived the life of bird. You may think, then why I am not able to fly? You just took the preference of some other memory more strongly and dumped this bird memory, this flying memory too deep. You just need to awaken it, that's all. Nothing else but awakening it. If the awakening can happen, should Simply human beings can learn flying. Understand? Levitation is not something unique for some few people. It's birthright for everybody. Please understand, the ability to levitate, the ability to fly is birthright for all human beings. It creates a lot of controversies. Oh, how can that be? What is he talking? One more fantasy. I am not interested in feeding fantasies to you. I am giving you the vision. It's possible. It is possible. Just because you took the choice of some other things, you forgot this engrama, flying, this samskara, flying. But I am telling you, all possibility is there in your body. Anyhow, now I am not interested in making you all fly unnecessarily. Enough of aircrafts are there now. We don't need to waste our time in that. But we can understand this science and awaken many abilities and possibilities which exist in our system. That can be done. There are many abilities, many possibilities. By balancing our prana, samana, udana, vyana, apana, extraordinary health, extraordinary mental capability, extraordinary emotional strength, an extraordinary conscious understanding, an extraordinary joy radiating through consciousness. All these things are possible through understanding the science of past lives. How the layer by layer by layer memories are built and how they directly work in your present body. Understanding this, you will be able to reveal, heal, recall, rejuvenate many engrams. Whatever is not needed, heal it. Whatever is needed, rejuvenate it. This process is possible. This awakening is possible. So, this process, this awakening, I can tell you the first step for awakening the memories which may help you. The first step is being aware during all your movements. When you are moving in anger, when you are moving in lust, when you are moving in joy, when you are moving in romance, when you are moving in a light mood, when you are moving in laziness, when you are moving in any movement, any emotion, any feeling, bring awareness to it. If you are moving out of boredom, bring awareness to it. If you are moving out of devotion, bring awareness to it. Bring awareness to your body. Bring awareness to what you are doing. Bring awareness to your mind, what you are doing. Please understand. This bringing awareness is what I call Zen living. Because this is the technique. Will awaken many of the extraordinary powers you have in your body, in your system. See, you have a very strong memory of good health, even though you may not have it now. All of you have a very strong memory of good health. Healthy liver, healthy intestine, healthy brain, healthy eyes. You have that memory. Bring awareness, it will be awakened. Any engram which is stopping you remembering the good health will be healed, will be destroyed. And the remembrance of health happens just like that to you. Just like that to you. I'm really emphasizing this technique of bringing awareness to your actions. Slow down. Slow down whatever you are doing. Only in the beginning you may need to slow down to infuse awareness. After, you may not need to slow down. But in the beginning, you have to slow down. When you talk, walk, sit, standing, anything, bring awareness, infuse awareness. From this moment, bring awareness. In your walking, talking, sitting, standing. The human mind is so unfortunate, unconscious. This is your life. Even then, the bringing awareness is again and again and again forgotten. So this is a very powerful technique where the inside muscle movement should be filled with your awareness. Again, today morning I saw, when I was trying to move my body, beautifully that Sara means the movement of the Idagala Pingala happening. And I could see very clearly how that Sara awakens the senses, makes it so alive. I just had a little sesame seed morning. When that Sara awakens, little sesame seed and jaggery, if you eat, all the senses will be kept alive for the whole day. So just little jaggery, village jaggery, that they make out of sugar cane, that jaggery and little sesame seed I ate. Still, not just my throat, my intestine is having the sweetness. I can see into the whole system. I don't know, you guys can have taste only till the throat. But somehow in my system, till it completely gets digested and becomes unnecessary part, I can feel the taste of it. Still I can feel the taste of the sweetness in the stomach. People who are working out, even if you are doing some weightlifting or yoga or any strong movement in the body in the morning, after you finish completely, you can have little jaggery and sesame seed. It will really help you. Just little jaggery and sesame seed. Put in the mouth and go on chewing for the next 10 minutes, very casually. You will understand how the whole system is functioning. It will really be helpful. It can keep the awareness and the body very light, alive and sweet. Bring awareness to all your movements. You will awaken the right memories related to past life, the extraordinary powers you earned in the past life, and the wrong engrams, which is not required, will be completely healed. See, I can share hundreds of my experiences related to past life. My experience with my own past lives and my experience with the disciples, their past lives. And my experiences with the disciples who is doing the same crimes in every life. Exactly same crime which some of these fellows did in the past life, came back and missed exactly at the same engram. Same engram. There are some of the disciples I can say, they will be able to give up all engrams except one or two. Actually anything else they will be able to give up. That engram, if it gets awakened, with that one engram light, they will see everything and mess the whole thing. I have seen. Like this, just one or two engram. They will suffer and miss the whole thing, and suffer, die, come back, And funny thing is, even second time they missed. Like this, some 1 or 10 grand. And the problem will be, their whole life they will be suffering just with that 1 gram. Other day one brahmachari wanted to leave. I told him, the engram is responsible for you to decide leaving now. You will suffer your whole life only with that 1 engram. Nothing else will be a problem for you. Just lack of sincerity, nothing else. He can't stand with any one thing and dig deep sincerely. Just that 1 engram. So he has to go on changing. Either he will be suffering, going on changing business, or lifestyle, or spouses, or the family. This will be like his life. You will see. Poor fellow. Sometimes we get caught with just 1 engram. Unable to heal that engram, whole life goes away. Whole life gets destroyed. The greatest possibilities miss. So I tell you, today I thought more than talking about the subject, I'll give you the technique. The subject which I wanted to say today, the truth which I wanted to express is, all the memories, experience, expressions, powers you had in all past lives are available in this body which you are carrying. So first thing, celebrate you have a human body, which is the ultimate matter. The embodiment of Prakriti, embodiment of nature, you have it. So celebrate its existence. Second, any unnecessary engram related to past life need to be healed. Any necessary extraordinary powers related to memories and experiences, siddhi related to memories and experiences, need to be awakened. So, to heal the unnecessary engram, to awaken the necessary engram, one of the best technique is bring awareness to all your movements. When you bring awareness, infuse awareness into your system during anger, violence, hatred, all those unnecessary engrams will be healed. If you bring awareness into your body, when you do actions related to Guru Puja, like a bhakti, devotion, or yoga, courage, inspiration related to reading, thinking, strategy planning, of course in right way, right strategy planning. In all these, during all these actions, if you bring awareness, you will see those right engrams, right memories will be awakened. You will suddenly have an extraordinary expressions in what you are doing, which you thought you may need years to get trained, will be awakened in 2 days. As I said, I lifted 100 kg. The whole thing happened in 3 days. Now I've gone to 133, 132. I'm going on adding. I never thought I'll be able to do it. Just because the right memory is awakened in the body. Extraordinary powers can express. So extraordinary powers can express by the right awakening. Right? Awakening. So all you guys understand an important thing. Bringing awareness during all actions, eating, sleeping, walking, taking bath, talking, sitting, everything. Bring awareness. Again, you will see right engrams will be awakened. The engrams which are not needed will be destroyed. My blessings to all of you to experience and radiate enlightenment. Achieve, live, experience, express, radiate the eternal bliss. Sadashivasamarambha Shankaracharya-madhyama Asmadacharya-paryanta Vande Guru-paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Explore the past to explore your future. Today's subject is explore the past to explore your future. So as I said, we will be working on the past lives to past lives, the second layer past. I was just seeing some of the researchers and documentaries related to this past lives, how the kids remember their past lives, how people remember about their past lives, and the research done on their life and matching their memories with the facts. It's like if somebody remembers their past life, collecting information about everything and going and investigating in the other side. So, I was seeing some of the documentaries and movies and research project reports done in this line. It is not that some people who have a past life memory will remember the whole thing vividly, step by step, inch by inch. We need to know even the first layer past, which is few days before, few weeks before, we don't remember. What usually people remember who have the past life memories, the strong incidences which really made impact on them. For example, in this life, if somebody is completely fear-based, they will remember their death. They will remember all the frightening incidents happened in their past life. So if you ask questions related to that and verify with the fact, it will 100% match. If somebody is too romantic, loving, if you ask about their past life romance and loving memories, they will give you 100% exactly right information. You can verify with the fact, that will be exactly true. So what prarabdha this guy is carrying, see, prarabdha is the tip of the iceberg which you see. The first layer past, whatever you see, that prarabdha, that only will have the root in agamya, in the past lives. For example, when you see a tip of the iceberg, you know below that there is a huge ice hill. Only that, in that place if you search, you will see the ice layer. If you are just searching, oh no, I have searched in so many places where the water is and below there is no ice. See, the problem is, this is such a subtle science. You need a loving ambience. For example, suddenly you remember your past life. Some comes and sits in front of you and starts investigating you, interrogating you. Even little you remember will be forgotten. Even little you remember will be forgotten, because this memory comes to you not like a vivid. It comes to you, but you will not find the words and the sentences which I am using in those books surely. Maybe those books were initial inspiration. Once the confidence is gained, suddenly, which was not an ordinary thing, starts coming out, starts expressing. So this great scholars, rishis, who are doing amazing work. I am seeing so many Western researchers. It is now we need to classify the rishis based on the honesty, not from the place where they took birth. First layer memory itself is so difficult to remember. So when somebody is remembering the second layer memory, you need to listen with a lot of patience, understand from the roots from where it is coming, and analyze bit by bit, connect it to prove the truth. I am not saying you need to compromise on the fact or the truth. All I am saying is you need to have the tremendous sympathy and create a loving atmosphere for that person to open up and dig deep into himself. The other researchers, actually the other researchers who are great rishis, I want to even support them. I wanted to send them some message. If some of them can come, I can guide them exactly what way this analysis should be done. See, if somebody has birthmark related to their past violent death, I have seen yesterday in the researchers, one guy in India had in his present birth, he has a birthmark in his leg as if one car tire has gone on him, including the mark, and he remembers very clearly his past birth and past death, violent death. And they went and verified exactly on the same day, person died with the same accident in the same place. So now, this guy's violent death, if you ask, it will be 100% factual. But if you ask about his romance or his wife's name, he will never be able to remember. Because the fear kills or wipes or pushes the romance memory to the deep down. Same way romance, when it goes up, pushes the fear memory deep down. That is why whenever you are in romance, you will do acts without knowing the side effect or after effect. And later on repent for it. Like marriages. You do all these acts and later on. Somebody asked, one son asked the father, "Father, how much it costs to marry?" Father says, "I do not know how much, but still I am paying for it." When the fear comes up, romance will be suppressed. When the romance comes up, fear will be suppressed. So you need to first find out what is his major prarabdha. For example, if somebody is highly interested in eating in this life, if you ask the food lifestyle of the past birth, he will give you exactly 100% reference and factual, provable, verifiable facts, truths. But if he is completely interested in clothes, if you go on digging about what was the state you stayed and what was the food, he will not be able to give the fact, he will not be able to give the truth. So, we need to know a little bit about the personality and know first what to dig out. If the scientists who are working in this line of past life, if they just know this understanding, I can tell you, we can very clearly prove this great science of the past life, reincarnation theory, reincarnation truths. I really wanted, yesterday only I was telling some of our doctors, why don't you contact these researchers and get them here? Just 2 hours I will sit with them. I will fulfill their 1,000 researches. There are people who have done research on 1,000 cases. And their situation is so pathetic. So actually I can teach exactly what kind of exploration you need to do. I can give them the mold or some of the great revelations, the truths. And another one thing, if somebody carries birthmarks in their body related to past birth, based on the place they carry, what kind of emotions you need to dig out first can be very clearly suggested. And Same way, the qualities they carry, easily irritable, are very peaceful, having strong restful awareness, or very less IQ or high IQ. Based on this, we can very clearly classify what field about his past will open up first. It's almost like a clutching and unclutching. See, last time when they unclutched, in which gear again they clutched? Fourth gear or third gear or first gear or second gear. That's all. We can guide them. I was telling yesterday our doctors, please invite them. Just if I sit with them 2 hours, what they cannot understand in doing 10,000 case studies, they can understand in 2 hours. And their whole research will be completely new. They will understand the whole thing in a new perspective. So here I am telling the whole world who knows completely the science of past life and who can clearly open up and express every inch, every bit. Any question, anybody who is interested in doing any research on the theory of reincarnation and past life, I give you an invitation and I welcome you to come here. We will provide all the beautiful ambience and all my mystical experience. I don't know how rare, what I can open up and offer, but anything you can take it, I'll be happy to support, encourage and enrich the research and development in the line of reincarnation and past life regression theory. I will be able to help these scientists. I really welcome these scientists. This line, we need to work a lot. Understand? The great truth of past life, reincarnation theory, understand. Non-understanding of reincarnation theory, non-appliance of the reincarnation theory is responsible for our Indian poverty. When India was really understanding and applying the reincarnation theory, it was so rich, richest economy in the world. We built 217 feet tall granite tower in Tanjore, a small village which does not have quarry at least around 50 mile radius. So every bit of the stone has to be moved from 50 mile to the spot where the temple was built. I am saying at least 50 mile. And how many 1,000 tons of stone is used, we don't know. And not only that, the funny thing is, after building the whole thing, he covered it with the gold. Then what kind of rich they had and they exhibited. For 700 years, that building was the world's tallest building, an unbroken record for 700 years. It's only just 300 years before the record was broken. Actually, when you understand the reincarnation theory, have that in your strategy planning about the whole life, you will be in such a restful awareness, such a high intelligent strategy planner. You will not be wasting time in destroying others' wealth. You will be creating a creative wealth. So much of strategy planning and creation in everything will happen. All our richness and wealth will be created and exhibited properly. So it is the reality of reincarnation theory should become again a day-to-day strategy planning truth for people. See, 20 years before I can say, at least twice a day, any Indian will utter, consciously or unconsciously, it will all come in the next life, whatever you do here, it will all come in the next life. At least twice he will tell some word about the past life theory, reincarnation theory. That was part of our mental setup. Unfortunately, recently we lost. So, not having the reincarnation theory as part of our life is responsible for our poverty, not the other way. We need to understand very clearly how to explore the kids. So sometime you need to understand how these facts should be collected, matching should be done, cross verifying should be done, and the truth should be, we should arrive to the truth, conclusion. See, you should not compromise in the shraddha of enquiry sense, means digging into the truth. That shraddha should not be lost, but you should have the patience and sympathy for the person to reveal what the person experienced or remembers. Here we have some of the research reports. The most profound research proof of past life connections is documented by National Geographic DNA Journey, Genographic Project, they call it. Diba Ilmes, a past life regression therapist, wrote, "One of my clients is a 39-year-old woman, a computer engineer in Turkey. At first meeting since childhood, she found her genographic project to National Geographic. The results show the origin goes to Russia." In DNA, understand. In the second regression session, she herself as a young woman in a small village which she called Lapland. She had been killed by German soldiers along with the entire village. Evidence showed that Lapland was an area in evolving a right strategy and method of questioning and digging the truth. On the other side, these village rock scientists, if they are interested, I can give them about the reincarnation theory in the planet Earth. That will change the whole way we plan and make strategies about economy, infrastructure, politics, education, everything, just everything will really completely change. Maybe we will contribute in that line in a big way. So tomorrow I will dig more deeper into this reincarnation. And yesterday I left some of the questions which is supposed to be answered today. Tomorrow I will be answering them with a lot of evidences and proofs, very clear way. I bless you all to experience and radiate enlightenment. Let you all achieve, live, experience, express, radiate the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharyamadhyamam Asmadacharyatam Vande Guru Paramparam.